Ho, ho.
Your interpreter, is it an elf?
Hi, boys and girls. What?
Is your interpreter an elf?
No.
Oh, who is it?
I'd rather not say.
Does it?
It's an assistant.
Is it a boy is it a boy or a girl?
On. You know how Mickey could shut. Are you going to pepper me with questions or allow me to answer?
I am. I'm going to peppermint you with questions.
Somebody's not going to get dick.
Oh, Santa!
In his stocking this year, okay?
That's not good.
Okay, bald man?
Okay.
You feeling me?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm smelling you.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can.
I'm listening, Santa.
I smell what the Nick is cooking.
Well, I'm more sober this year than I've been. You can tell. You can tell. You can tell. I might have had a little something on the drive over. That's
a bracer?
I went to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Santa had a little spooker to take the edge off?
Didn't do the... What's that mean?
A little spooker,
Jesus,
know. Get things started.
What time terminology are you using there?
You know, it's just a little drink.
Rob,
can I make it my point here?
Can you?
My point is I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm fulfilling the
You're good.
The obligation.
Right. That's in the contract specified in normal.
So I'm here, and I'm here. Santa Claus is here. You rest assured, everybody can be happy and gay. And
yeah, but what?
Well, not gay. You know,
well, gay is happy.
I'll start making duck callers in a second.
No, stop it.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Yeah. Hello?
There were happier days in the past.
What do you mean happier days?
Like the 1890s.
Yeah. Well, it was an innocent, it was more of an innocent time back then.
Do you have sour stomach?
Sour stomach. Yeah, it looks like Swiss cheese. You take a scope. They scoped me last year up at the North Pole. I got a fleet of doctors up there. I got my own clinic.
Oh, you told me they're mostly elf doctors.
Yeah, they're little guys. Those little hands. You know, who needs a colonoscopy when you put your whole arm up there?
That's true. And
that's the way I look at it.
Feels great.
Santa.
Cool. Yeah. What? Huh?
It's the holiday season.
Oh, happy Grimble.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you're here for a reason.
Yeah.
Gift distribution.
Yeah.
This is what you do best.
Got gift distribution.
Hey, can you help him with his bells? He dropped his bells, Judge.
Is this my number one elf? Hey, he's bald too.
Yeah, he looks.
How old are you, old man?
22.
Oh, 22. How'd you lose your hair?
No idea.
Okay, no problem. Let's open up the gifts.
He's our number one intern.
Santa's here for the Mike O'Mara Show. Contractual obligation to give them their gifts.
Presents.
Presents.
Give that to
What's
Oscar.
gift and present? I say gift and you go, presents! What the hell are you trying to step on my thunder?
Is this for
here?
me, Santa?
Nope, that's for the show.
Oh.
You know what, Santa? You're at a portion of your sobriety right now where you're contradicting everybody.
Wait,
Yeah.
this says...
You wait. You go ahead and wait.
It says, to the Mike O'Mara Show from Glenda Bloom.
Yeah, well, I'm handing out the gifts from your listeners.
That's
I thought you brought us
Okay,
gifts.
call it Santa. You want to be letter of the law here, Mr. Inquisitor? You want to do that, Mr. Prosecutor?
But this is
Call
Pony
it
Boy's mom that sent it to us.
Yay!
You re-gifting other people's
well,
gifts?
call her Santa.
Well, you know what? You're helping out.
I'm doing. Hold on a second.
Should I stop the music?
Stop the goddamn music.
I'm confused.
I was told
You're confused.
that you have listeners sending you gifts, correct?
Yes.
My job was to come in here and present you with the gifts from the listeners. That's what I was supposed to do.
I've got your contract right here.
Okay.
Letter of the law.
Oh, God. You break that out all the time. I'm here, aren't I?
Letter of the law.
I'm supposed to hand the gifts out to the
One
listeners.
in-studio appearance.
I'm going to slap you silly.
One in-studio appearance, including and not limited to.
Yeah.
Bells. Holiday cheer.
Ho!
Yeah, and gift distribution.
That's it. And the gift distribution is the gift from your listeners. I'm not bringing you my stuff. You get that Christmas morning.
Also, it would have been nice, although it's not specified, if you wore the suit.
Yeah.
What happened to the suit?
The suit is being laundered.
And what he's wearing now is one of those, what is that, a South American wedding shirt?
This is it's a Cubana. We call it a Cubana. Yeah. It's very nice. It's very light material and works in a variety of climates. Hey, what's with your DC climate?
You're still wearing...
schizophrenic is that? It's going to be 70 degrees on Sunday? F that.
You're still wearing the big belt, though.
Yeah, I got the big belt. Well, we got to keep everything where it's supposed to be.
So for gift distribution...
my little Santa gets smaller every year because of that. Isn't
Little
that
Santa.
amazing? It's true what they say. You look down at that thing, it's shrimpy. I swear to God, it looks like a mushroom cap.
How's Mrs. Claus with that?
Oh, she doesn't care.
What's her first name again? Is it Madonna? Madonna Claus up there at the North Pole?
It is not Madonna.
What is it?
It is not Madonna.
I can't recall her name.
Huh?
I can't recall her name.
Her name is what it's been for 300 plus years, my friend. And
Which
you
is
know
what?
That. You should know that. A Clarabelle.
Clarabelle.
They named the goddamn clown after her.
Language.
Hey, I know. And it's
Contract.
Yeah, people get all upset.
Are there any more presents?
used it. Yeah,
you got to hope this is from Mrs. Bloom.
Open that. That's the whole point. Open it up.
I thought
Quickly.
this was a mistake.
Time is of the essence.
It is a gift package, a care package that involves cooking materials.
Oh, excellent.
Why
Thank
don't
you,
you be
Mrs. Bloom.
Virginia
specificity?
peanuts,
Yeah, Virginia peanuts.
garlic mustard sauce.
Oh, I'll take that.
And
You make that.
we've got a cooked Virginia ham.
Virginia ham? Oh, geez, that's good.
This has been sitting here for some time.
A
Really?
ham can sit for an inordinate amount of time.
Ham is
It's
cured
preserved.
meat.
Oh,
Okay?
Thank you,
Ham
Santa.
is cured meat. You understand? Let me explain
Sorry.
cured meat. You know what they used to do with those things? They chop up the hog and then they hang it in the barn for a year, for God's sake. It's cured meat. They put salt on it.
I don't know what that
Lasts
means.
for 150 years.
Yes, Virginia ham.
It's not
there.
like, it's not like you got a clam there.
You know what?
You got a cherry stone clam. What?
Yes, Virginia ham. There is a Santa Claus.
Oh, look at this. Look at Joy Boy. Look at Joy. Look at Ed Walker over here.
Ed Walker.
My God, one of the
Where
Joy
are
boys.
you?
Where the
Where are
hell?
you?
Where's Willard?
This comes from Rick Lowell at Casablanca Comics.
Yeah.
Oh, Lick Rick?
Oh, and
Okay.
hold it. Here we go. It says,
What is it?
Happy holidays. Thanks to everyone on the show for the hours of entertainment you've given me this year. I'm a longtime listener. I've even
Yeah.
hooked my wife on the show. Enclosed a special gift for Rob. I hope he enjoys it.
Oh,
if not,
Rob.
re-gift
Wow.
it.
Okay, I gave you that.
He's also including business cards that he printed. Guess where, Santa?
I don't know.
Vistaprint.
Hey, all right, what's up?
Say, I need a cocktail.
Would I love that? Yeah, give me something. Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh, this is so cool.
Look at this.
Not at all.
It is.
Okay,
It is
all
a
right.
limited edition Elvis comic book.
Hey, Elf.
Aw.
Hey, Josh Elf. Would you hand me a hand Santa that little cocktail over
Wow,
there?
that is so cool. Thank you, Rick Lowell.
Thank you very much.
That's terrific.
You put it in the hand. There you go. That was real hard for you to do. That was an exchange. That's like Jose Feliciano was giving Stevie Wonder a cocktail.
Hey, all you're doing is talking about blind people, Santa.
Well, it's because Josh didn't see my hand.
Hey,
my big pudgy pink hand.
Contract says bells.
All right, bells. All right, here we go. Enjoy. Oh.
All right.
Next.
All right, very good. What's
Next, one
next?
for Oscar 2, please. Here's a Happy Holidays package, Santa. Who is this from?
I don't know. I'm just handing them out, or my elf is handing them out. I'm just doing what I do.
Go here. Go. You go next, Oscar.
Okay,
I gotta
perfect.
get this note out.
This gift is from Don Sharman.
Don Sharman with the toilet paper people?
Made a fortune in toilet
The
paper.
toilet paper people? Wow, I'd like to shake his hand.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, that's the joke. Wait, hey, we hit it out of the park. I gave you the softball and you hit it over the center field fence.
Oh, he wrote a very
Fence.
Santa, if you don't mind. If
Okay.
you don't mind. He wrote a very kind letter.
Yeah, and bells
All
would be
right.
great for this because it's in the contract.
Mike, Rob,
Not great.
Oscar, and Pony and Tony Boy. Thank you for the birthday greeting for my son. Thank you for the birthday greeting for my son Sam. I have included a Ugandan bottle opener for the
What?
studio bar because I think it's always best to take simple tasks and make them a little more complex. I have also included a Commander's coin from Sea Battery 1, Sea Battery 1st of the 27th Field Artillery MLRS, the Gridmasters. A coin!
A coin.
It's a coin!
Do you think that Mike O'Mara would like that?
Yeah, let me take a look.
Hey, do you think Mike O'Mara has been
Let's
naughty?
get
or-
Mike in here. Hold on. Mike's got to read the
Oh,
coin.
okay.
We don't mess with the coin.
Hey guys, I was just outside.
Mike, have you been naughty or nice?
There's a coin here that comes to us from Sea Battery 1st of the 27th Field Artillery MLRS, the Grid Smashers out of Babenhausen, Germany, and we want to thank him for
Very
that. That's
cool.
terrific. Now back to Santa. Thank you very much.
Oh, put a uniform on the fat ass.
What?
Yeah, well, he Mr. Military Boy.
Hey, did you
Mr.
serve?
Military Boy.
Santa, did you serve?
Hey, hell no. Yeah, I saw
Flat feet?
I served briefly as a volunteer in the Finnish army.
Okay.
Finland.
Finland.
Yeah,
Close to home.
Bunch of candy asses.
This comes from Emily Dotson. It says, Merry Christmas, TMOS. Some sweets for the sweetest podcast ever. Thanks for the laughs and smiles. Emmy from Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Wonderful cookies. Cookies. I bet you get sick of cookies,
Oh,
Santa.
I do. I swear to God, if I see another cookie, I'm going to vomit.
Don't. Well, that might
Yeah,
not
but
be
I'm
the
sure
cookies.
they're good. I'm sure if she made them, they're good.
Well, they're delicious.
Yeah, whatever. Anything else?
Yeah, I've got a present here, and it's from Sniffin. B. Sniffin.
Oh, Bill Sniffen. That's the guy that toured WJFK for us.
Oh,
Remember? You weren't there, but Oscar
sure.
was.
Okay.
He sent us the new season of King of the Nerds, Real Nerd on Nerd Action on TBS.
Oh, I'd like that. Let me see that.
Well, you know what that
That's
is? That's not a present. We still get press stuff at WJFK, and he just forwards it to us.
good. Oh, he gave you a press thing. That's good.
Oh, this is to Mike, so I have to read it to Mike. Okay?
All right.
Hey, Mike, a good friend of mine made these ornaments as a way of bringing something good out of the best and worst days in Boston this year. When we found out the school would sell them and donating all the money to charity, knew I had to get one for you. Hope you think it's as cool as I do and hope it finds a place on your tree. Merry Christmas, and thanks for the love.
Hey,
Laura
Rob.
Coyle. Here
All
you go,
right, let's
Mike.
see that. Hey, Laura, thank you very much. That's terrific. And it's a little peace sign.
Beautiful
Very
peace
nice.
sign. Handmade.
Oh,
I
that's
like
so
that.
sweet.
Isn't that lovely?
So sweet.
That's wonderful.
Actually,
Josh,
I'll take
put
that.
You'll take that?
Put
Okay,
it on my
very
tree.
good.
Yep. That's very cool. And another present here.
All right, I'm right here. Santa stepped out for a second.
He fell down.
Well, no, he's coming back.
The letter says,
I'm
hi,
confused.
Santa.
Oh! What the hell is going on with the opening of this show?
No bells. That's the
Total
problem.
More bells, you jerk.
All of these gifts. Just wanted to say Merry Christmas and thank you for everything you do for your fans. Picked out a small gift for each of you as well as one for Carla and Michael Williams.
Yeah.
I hope it's not too lame. I did buy all of them at Amazon. Merry Christmas.
Heisenberg!
Hugs and kisses.
I could use some crystal meth right now.
Cindy Baruti.
The blue stuff. Thank you, Baruti. Baruti. Way to go, Baruti.
Baruti.
Hope she's never moody.
wear
If
this
she's
with
in the
pride.
army, she's on duty.
Oh, duty, Santa.
Yeah, duty Baruti.
Hey, look at these.
What's her favorite ice cream?
What?
Tutti Frutti. Mrs. Baruti. I'm good at that. I can rhyme. I swear to God, Kanye West ain't got dick on me.
Oh, don't say dick.
Oh, sorry about that.
I got Elvis glasses.
Hi, Mac. How are you? Okay. You know what I'm getting? Santa's getting you for Christmas. You know what?
What?
An iron. All right. There you go. Okay. Fantastic. Way to go, Mac.
Has he been naughty or nice?
Yeah, Mac iron tonight. Okay. Very good. Hey, it's beer.
Let Santa open the beer, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that's beer. It's,
Does that come from?
Is there a letter with
Yeah,
that?
I think this is the card for that beer. Yeah.
Okay, we're
Thank you
moving
very
right through. Oh, does Santa want to
Yeah, I
read
think
that?
Santa might want to read it.
Very good. It's a very involved card. Gingerbread cookies and sweet pumpkin pies all go straight to my hips and my thighs. Rude Christmas shoppers that get in my face, the very same ones that stole my parking space. Weird relatives and the fruitcakes they bring. These aren't exactly my favorite thing.
Ah, it's a poem.
May the holidays bring nothing but your favorite things. And I will not read the note. Oh, there's enough in here for everyone, but it is primarily for Mike. It has his name written all over it. Ho, 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 from...
Uh-oh. Wake up, Santa.
I wish people would learn how to write.
Can I see it? I might recognize the name.
Raheem Ferguson?
No, Robin Ferguson.
Robin! Raheem!
No.
Jesus, you tell me that's Robin.
Santa.
It looks like Rahm Emanuel.
Do the bells.
Oh, all right. Ho, ho, ho. Very nice, Robin.
Thank you,
Thank you, Raheem.
Did you see the brand of beer?
Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg.
Did you see the brand of beer that Robin sent for Mike?
No, I didn't.
It's called Arrogant Bastard Ale.
Oh, that's for me. Oh, very nice. Thanks. Lick it, Robin. All right, very good. Okay.
I need a knife.
All right. Oh, no. Now the interns didn't open up the boxes before. Are these all the same things?
These are nature.
Boys, get cracking. We have to open these packages. There's only one thing I can do with two hands.
I got mine open.
Oh, you did? What do you get?
Nature's Oat Brand Dippin' Stick.
Who'd it come from?
I don't know.
Oh, no one knows where.
There's no note, no note, no
Where did it
letter.
come? No note? Okay, throw them away. Thank you very much.
I'm
Very
sure
good.
they're tainted.
Thank you so much. And somebody will be out there going, I got them those gifts,
Oh,
and
I
they
got
didn't acknowledge me.
almonds. Oh, that is so cool.
All right,
and dipping sticks.
Oh, look at this. No, that's
Bunch of
wonderful.
peanuts.
Acai Berry Crunch. Mmm.
Santa, do you like
Healthy snack food.
Do you like healthy snacks?
Oh, do I? Absolutely.
I'll take
Look
that,
at
too.
There's a song that I'll be recording next year for Santa. It's called Look at Santa's Stools.
Oh, okay. Santa, would you like to start the show?
Start the damn show.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
Merry Christmas, Bob Cratchit.
And the same to you, Mr. Fred.
Merry Christmas, Uncle. I said, Merry Christmas, Uncle. Humbug. Christmas a humbug, Uncle. Surely you don't mean that.
I do. What's Christmas but a time for buying things for which you have no need, no money? Time for finding yourself a year older, not an hour richer. If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart.
Come now, Uncle.
Nephew, you keep Christmas in your way and let me keep it in mine.
Keep it, but you don't keep it.
Let me leave it alone, then.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
Santa keeping Christmas by chain smoking.
Ebenezer Scrooge got a carton of Luckies.
Live from the Cappy Pfeiffer studios all over the world, this is the Mike O'Mara Show. We are downloaded worldwide over 21 million times, powered by Encore Insurance. We're at MikeO'MaraShow.com, the mighty 1630 KCJJ in Iowa. We are delighted to have you with us. Today is Friday, December 20th, Christmas party day! It's the last normal show we're going to be doing before the party starts.
It's going to be really normal, too.
Welcome. Our show today brought to you by our Amazon page.
Please.
We have not talked about it throughout the holiday season as much as we should, but I want to let everybody know that it is a wonderful engine for providing the finances that drive this show. Do you still have holiday shopping to do? Don't panic. I did a lot of it yesterday and today at Amazon, and you still have plenty of time. Just point and click and let Amazon handle the wrapping and the shipping.
Yes.
Then you can take the credit. Our Amazon portal is the best way to make it easy on yourself while effortlessly supporting this show. There's a word I love in copy. Effortlessly.
You say it so well, like you're not even trying.
Gifts of music, electronics, jewelry, Rob Spiewak's copywriting machine, clothes, all the hot toys, or if you hate making decisions, you can't go wrong with a gift card, an Amazon gift card, just like Oscar gave to me last year. Remember, fighting the crowds is for suckers.
Yeah, suckers.
Do the smart thing, shop Amazon, then sleep in heavenly peace.
See, that's good copy. Effortlessly is bad copy.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
The only thing that you'll have to provide is holiday cheer, just like I've got right now.
Yeah, you're dripping with it.
Amazon makes it a cinch. If you need it, Amazon has it always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon today and every day. A great way to save money and support the show. Remember, click Amazon at MikeO'MaraShow.com and don't be afraid to bookmark it.
Yeah.
Thank you for a great year of support through our Amazon link, and we really do appreciate that. Lots to talk about on the show today, not the least of which is a very good friend of our show and a man that's making something happen for us that we are really, really excited about, and it's going to start in 2014. It's going to start the year off great, and that is the Consumer Electronics Show. Dan Cole is here.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, guys. Dan is the Vice President of Sales and Business Development for the International Consumer Electronics Show, and a very busy man all year round, but I would imagine before the holidays, when everybody's out there doing their Christmas shopping, you're ramping up to really the centerpiece of your entire year, because that comes up in early January, the CES, and we're going to be out there. It's actually January 8th through the 11th out in Las Vegas.
7th through 10th.
What's that?
7th through 10th, sorry.
7th to Tuesday. It's a Tuesday, January 8th.
He's not much of a numbers guy.
Well, it's right there, Rob.
See,
I just read what they give me.
Trying to cover for you.
So while you're saying that effortlessly, I will tell you
Every
that.
time you've said it, you've said it perfectly.
The show could go either way today. It's just one of those
I would
deals.
say this.
I feel like I'm a man who's put upon today.
Well, yeah, because Rob's beating you down. I'm here to help you,
It
Mike.
is Monday, January 7th. Right?
Tuesday, January 7th through 10th. I'm sorry.
You got to talk right into the mic.
Tuesday, the 7th through 10th. The headline there is from last year. My fault.
Oh, because it was the 2013.
Yes.
You know what, Dan? That is not your fault.
That's not your fault.
That is my fault. So we are excited.
I think it's my fault.
Well, I think it's important to note that we're going to be in Las Vegas for all the CES festivities from the 4th to the 11th.
Yes.
Which is exciting.
And, Dan, my first question to you would be, when you decided to invite the Mike O'Mara Show out to the Consumer Electronics Show, what the hell were you smoking?
Exactly.
There had been some questions.
And did you really at all times want all three of us, or did you just want one or two of us?
You guys are going to add a ton to a ton of fun to the show. So we're delighted to have you.
We're really excited because this is a massive media event. I was reading some stats about it, and the fact is that the CES has so much media out there. There are so many people out there as far as the press. It is the world's largest annual innovation event, and all the gadgets that you can think of, anything electronics, and they actually wait, don't they? I mean, right now, when we're talking about the Christmas season, you're talking about the events that are happening in stores and clearing out the inventory. But a lot of these manufacturers hold back because it's the way they do things, and we're going to get all the debuts of the products coming up that second week in January.
That's right. There are a lot of companies whose entire product cycles revolve around this show, which is a great honor. This has been happening for decades at the CES. So this is where they will unveil products that they are looking to reach the press with. Some of the products are debuting for next year's holiday season. That's how early they start.
So 12 months out.
Some of them, whether they're prototypes or early products. So this is a mega event. This is transformed, I think I said last time, from a trade show to an event or phenomenon.
More than 5,000 media at the Consumer Electronics Show. That is double the amount that they have at last year's Super Bowl.
Yep.
That's incredible to me.
Really?
That really is. I mean, it's going to be
the world.
It's going to be crawling with media. It's going to be, I'm going to kiss Al Roker. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Wow. What I love about it as well is it's, Dan was kind enough to come in here in his busy schedule to tee us off, because after the holidays we have a couple shows here in house,
right,
and then we'll go straight to the West Coast.
Yeah, we're very, very excited about it. We'll be broadcasting there all week long, and with guests and also the latest gadgets for you nerdniks. If you are the type of people that like to be cutting edge, like to know. I know, Oscar, you're one of those folks.
He lives for it.
You live for this stuff. This is going to be your chance to really get a pipeline to what they're debuting at the CES, and it's something that is before you really hear it anywhere. And we're going to be broadcasting there, so we'll do the whole show out there.
Right.
We're going to do it before you hear it maybe on some of the major networks.
It's also important to note that, what I pride myself about this show, and I think you guys do, I'm not going to speak for you, is that we really have a different type of spin on our experience.
Yes.
And when you get to watch CNET, which is great, they have great coverage of CES, or some of the major networks, major players, it's kind of from like a professional perspective. We're fans. And if we're fans of technology, and we get to go there and we get to touch and see and report, because the show's not open to the public, it's a trade show for vendors, really, and
trade event for trade only.
For trade only.
And 20,000 products have been launched at the CES.
Oh, that's every year.
That's every year?
Every year.
That is every year that they
yeah.
do that. So I mean, and the competition, of course, now is fiercer than ever. So I would imagine that it's a lot of people with these different companies that are on the showroom floor out there trying to dazzle the media members and the people that come to the show, the retailers that are out there as well. So this is going to be a lot of fun.
I'm sorry. I would just say one thing that once a year, right before the show, and it happened this week, our entire staff gets together, some 130 people. Our president, Gary Shapiro, who you'll meet out at the event, gets up and talks, especially to the new employees who are going to CES for the first time. And he asks us all, and I've been doing it for 17 years, it never gets old. He asks us all to remember that a lot of people, a lot of companies, to Mike's point, are putting it all out in line for those 4 days of the show.
This is it. This will make or break their year.
Correct.
It's the marriage between the people that manufacture the items and the people that promote that, and not necessarily promote, but cover it, because it's become big news now, and that's why you have these 5,000 plus media members that are there.
Did Mr. Shapiro mention the fact that when they see Mike O'Mara in the halls, you're not supposed to make eye contact with him?
Mr. Shapiro's main concern is don't let Mike touch the electronics.
I was talking to Dan before the show, and I think really,
this broke.
The prime directive, because the CES is out in Las Vegas. I believe the prime directive should be putting a special armed guard on Mr. O'Mara's door, since
like
he is
an
going to be for
like
7 days in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Hey, do any of your vendors sell ankle bracelets with like the flashing light?
Hey, GPS is a big technology out.
Keep him out of the casino.
Oscar gets the call at like 4 o'clock in the morning. He is still at the $5 slot machine. Get him away. Get him away right now. Yeah, I'm going to. I'll monitor that. But there's a lot going on.
You'll be so busy with what we're doing.
Absolutely,
it's going to be tough to do what you want to do.
Dan, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Sure.
Because you've been doing this for a long time, and this is a question that with all the years you have done it. Do you have any standout moments? Is there anything, whether it was a product launch, whether it was somebody that was accessible that surprised you? What is a moment for you in all the years you've been doing this? I know it's tough to ask a guy like you this question, because I know you're, balls to the wall when you're out there running around getting things done. But is there any standout moment in the years that you've been doing the Consumer Electronics Show?
Every year is different, but I would say that an inflection point or a huge consequential moment, and it might not sound like a big deal, but if you think about it, it is. And I know Oscar and Todd will appreciate this with Tech 411. When Bill Gates, for the first year, keynoted CES.
Oh, wow.
Who would have thought that? That was Microsoft coming into the show, and having a celebrity like Bill Gates and a visionary,
right?
That sort of changed everything. There were other trade shows out there. There was a big Comdex show that was IT focused for the corporate world, or we call enterprise. And CS, I wouldn't say took a back seat, but we were always running alongside. CS has exploded since then to the world's largest annual technology event, and with you have Bill Gates keynoting. That's a big deal, and ever since then, we have celebrities within the industry that are making their mark at CES. So
you've been with
stands out from me.
You've been with it 17 years.
Yeah.
How long has the trade show actually been going, or were you there at the beginning?
Started in 1967. I was 2 years old, so I was not there at the very beginning.
Well, you were interning.
Started in New York City in 1967.
Well, I had no idea it had such a history.
Well, I watched an okay movie on pay-per-view the other night that was in theaters just a short time ago called Elysium. It's the Matt Damon movie, and one of the things I noticed about this particular movie, it was an okay movie, but the sci-fi that was involved in this really it put itself into consumers' homes a lot, and I was thinking about that, especially with medical technology. And when I'm thinking about the Consumer Electronics Show, you've got all this cutting-edge technology, and I think one of the elements of it is home care, right? Where people are taking care of things that normally they'd have to go to a professional. There's more and more of that simplifying our lives, right?
And you guys, I'm going to want you to see that, or you're going to be able to see that up close. There's a whole digital health and fitness area of the show. That's fascinating. And, with all the arguments about Obamacare, say what you want, technology is changing everything.
It's empowering.
Yeah. Right.
Well, think about Obamacare. Yes, it was a bad rollout, but think about the fact that that's how they're doing it now. Imagine that. Imagine back in the early 90s if you thought, we're going to have a new healthcare system and you're going to go, with a computer in your home and you're going to, it's just, the world has changed. Our industry has changed so dramatically. The fact that we can do a show like this and, people can handpick it off the internet and download it and listen to it all the time. That's why I think, it's a great fit, and I know you agree with the Mike O'Mara show going out there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm just scared if we were to walk in, Mike and I were to go into the healthcare and fitness section, they're going to say, obviously you gentlemen are lost.
I've done that for you, Rob.
I'm going to give you a map.
They've already seen you. Don't worry about it.
Mr. Spiewak, right through this door here. I'm sorry, sir. No, you are not allowed. Will someone please escort him out? Please, he's not supposed to be in.
We need a wheelchair.
Yeah, it's scary.
So what's great about the ability to do this program, and we get to work on all sides, whether it's the business side or the talent side when you get to talking to these microphones. But when you're doing the business side, there are things that we've never ever dealt with in the past before. For CES, for example, the reason why I asked you all to go get your passport photos, and I need those in that size, which Mike hasn't done yet, is
can I use my publicity photo?
You could use that.
Dan, I have extras if you'd like to take one home. I would be glad to sign that for you.
Rob looks like he's got kids in his crawl space. Jesus, wow.
Is that I just want to make sure we have real credentials and we're there when we're checking in, because a photo ID, most places have a photo ID for where you work. Now CBS Radio never had that. But
CBS Radio in New York had it.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't have it in Washington,
we had it in New York.
or Phoenix or Baltimore.
Right.
But I know that I'm creating those now, and it's and I sit there and I'm like,
CBS in Washington was knock real loud.
No, you know what CBS in Washington was? They used to put a business card in the door so it wouldn't lock.
Yeah.
Because they were too busy to put in 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you remember the day the guy came to visit Mr. Liddy and show him his gun?
Oh, the guy with the head wound?
Yeah.
The bleeding head wound.
A bleeding head wound to show Mr. Liddy his gun. And I'm walking down the hallway to the lobby, our tightest Tupperware security. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you might want to hold up a bit. Why is that sales guy who I don't know the first name of? Well, there's a guy bleeding from the head with a gun in the lobby. Well, I think I'll turn around and go out the back door.
The most frequently said thing for about 2 years at WJFK was Miss Terry, our receptionist. She'd say, yeah, Mr. Liddy be out a little after 2.
But you were saying something.
I was just saying that
we're getting our credentials.
They truly run a tight ship. When I shoot an email out, not 15 minutes goes by, I get an answer, which is great.
Do you have to bring a suit?
You don't have to do
A business
anything you
suit.
don't want to do.
No, because this is the Silicon
Let
Valley.
me ask
This
you
is
a question.
business casual. Is it business casual most of the time?
Yeah, I mean, people wear what probably people that are in the booths are wearing shirts and ties. Some people
Not
might be casual.
necessarily.
No, not everybody.
necessarily. If it's
Well,
a laid-back event, people
Dan,
anywhere from suits.
we have to
what
work.
we're
We
wearing.
have to work together because if we say suit, Mike will wear a dress shirt. Like we have to work top down.
Yeah, you have to say,
I'm in the room.
Oh, sorry.
I'm in the room here.
If you say business casual, he'll wear a jersey. You know, that's just what he does.
if you say comfortable, he won't wear pants.
I'd like to wear what I'm wearing all week. Anyway, Dan Cole, Vice President of Sales and Business Development. We're always delighted to have you here.
Always.
We know you're a big supporter of TMOS.
Huge supporter.
And we're going to be hopefully get a chance to hang with you out in Las Vegas if you're not too busy.
Would love to.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to be too busy really because, let me see. The first CES in New York City had 17,500 attendees.
Yes.
The 2013 CES, over 150,000.
Wow.
He won't be busy.
No.
Anyway, we'll see you at the CES. It's coming
Absolutely.
up second week in January. We're going to be out there.
Yeah,
January,
hang out with us for the
January
program,
10th. It
yeah.
all starts, and you'll hear it on the show. We'll be out there. Going to be a lot of fun. We'll have shows out there, both recorded and shows that we're live on tape with all week long. Should be a lot of fun. We'll take a break. Come back with another announcement about the show in January that I think you highbrow literary folks will enjoy.
Hello.
We'll be right back on the Mike O'Mara Show. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Christmas time is here, and it's a great time to change up your look for the holidays. Just switching out of your glasses can give you a fresh new look for all of your holiday events, and I know just how you can do it. Go to aclens.com. It's easy and it's convenient because they're online, and it's going to save you money because they're offering 20% off all orders right now.
Wait a second. I think we need to, because Dan maybe hasn't heard this. When?
Right now.
Thank you.
They have award-winning customer service, free shipping, and fast delivery. Plus, they sell every contact lens available in the U.S. Sunglasses make a great gift. They've got plenty of those, like Ray-Ban and Oakley. Got up-and-coming brands like Superdry, Zubug, and
Zubug!
Fruit. You can't go wrong because every purchase at AC Lens has a 365-day guarantee, and every purchase is secure. Order online or call 888-248-LENS for style you can afford and quality you can see. Remember, 20% off all orders and free shipping on all glasses, sunglasses, and reading glasses. Free returns on everything. Go to aclens.com, click on the microphone, enter the promo code TMOS20. It's a little different than our normal code. Remember the 20, that's for the 20%, TMOS20. Some exemptions apply. See site for details. We are here, and we are delighted to have you with us, and I got on Facebook the other night, and I was reading from our good friend Cappy Pfeiffer.
Right.
And Cappy Pfeiffer got a thread going where she wanted us to list 10 books that we had remembered fondly, that had made an impact on our lives.
Impactful literature.
Impactful literature that we had read. And I thought it was a really, really cool thing to do.
Could you come up with 10?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, sure.
I
Yeah.
don't know that I could.
I put the list out.
Did you include
I actually
the Holy Bible?
Yeah, the old book.
You know, Cappy and I were talking last night,
Yeah.
and we were talking about the fact that I want to do what I'm going to do. We're going to do a thing in January called Cappy's Book Club. Cappy Pfeiffer's a big fan of the show, and she's a big supporter of the show.
Yes.
And she likes to read, and we think that all our listeners at the Mike O'Mara Show should read. There's no obligation on this. She's just going to pop a book out there every single month that she recommends, and it can be an old book or a new book. It doesn't matter.
I know a good place you can buy that book.
You know, it's funny that you're doing Shecky Stick.
I'm not.
Because Cappy and I had about a 5-minute discussion of whether you read a lot. I said, I know that Rob watches television more than anybody I've ever known on the planet. And I'm wondering, and I know you were a relatively good student, but you rarely talk about literature. And then Cappy immediately said, well, I'm sure he's read every Elvis biography there is.
I have.
But
I read stuff that interests me. I'm probably not as well read.
So you read
on the
Elvis and How to Make Fruitcake, and then you're out.
What was the last book you read?
The last book I read, it might have been the biography of the man who inspired the life of Charlie Chan.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Jesus, you are out of here.
My father recommended it.
Oh, my word.
No, and I also after that I read.
Wait, hold on. You read a
the Dan
biography?
Brown book. The Dan Brown book. The
Da Vinci Code?
but the recent one. I read that too.
And it made such an impression that you don't remember the title?
It's on my desk.
Did you finish it?
I did in like record time. I was pissed when it was over. It was
I have
so good.
hundreds of books that I have started and never
What's
finished.
the last book you read?
Oh, God,
Read
it's
or writing?
Boy.
something about butterflies, and I read about 3/4 of it.
Is it the theme to Reading Rainbow?
The last book that made an impression on me that I read was Laura Hillenbrand's Unbroken. It was the story of Louis Zamperini, and Angelina Jolie has the rights to it and is making a movie of it. This is amazing. This story. Just incredible. And Laura Hillenbrand, who wrote Seabiscuit,
I read that.
She knows how to do it. This story is incredible. This guy was an Olympian. And after the Olympics, he went and served his country in World War II, was shot down, and it's an amazing survival story.
Interesting.
Absolutely amazing. That was the last book that I remembered. But I've read a bunch of
No, I think you read the Secret Service book after that.
Yeah, that's right. Clint Hill, Mrs. Kennedy.
You actually met that guy.
Mrs. Kennedy and Me. I read that book. That made a big impression. I put that on my list as well.
The last book I listened to was the Jobs book, the Steve Jobs book.
You listened to, so you do books on tape?
Does it count? Books on tape count?
I think it does.
The last book I read was Talent is Overrated, and it talks about what separates world-class like athletes and achievers and everyday people. And
so you're like Tom Cruise in Cocktail. Like when Brian Brown walks into the bar down in the Caribbean, it's like, I'll lay dollars to donuts. He's got a self-improvement book under that bar.
Yes.
Under the what?
Under that bar.
I love when you do Brian Brown.
There we go. So you do a lot of the self-improvement stuff.
Well, no, I'm interested why that is. Like, what separates people from like world-class performers from just everyday Joes?
Don't you think it has to do with people that are skinny versus people who are fat?
No. And actually, there's not a lot that separates them except for the experience of their lives. Like, for example, Tiger Woods is so good, and they talk about it in the book.
You know what might surprise you?
Yes.
As you're talking here and we're having a discussion, and we talked to Dan Cole about the CES that we're going out to, I'm still thinking about those cookies that we got in the opening segment.
And you know
That's being a fat guy.
No.
That's being a fat guy. Right
Oscar?
I'm thinking about the fact that Jimmy is coming later on today with the Bratwurst King. And he's bringing his fabulous sausages.
Yeah. And no one is better. No one is better at thinking about food than Mike, which is why he is head and shoulders above all other fat guys. He is the excelling fat guy.
Yeah. You would have. I came out here last
I thought
night.
about the cookies too.
Carla was wrapping gifts and putting gifts under the tree. And I walk and I just inspect the area. I'm like, oh, who's this for? Who's this for? Who's this for? Oh, that's great. Well, who's that? Oh, that's so and so. I don't know her. Okay, that's great. Oh, well, and then all of a sudden it's like I stop and it's like, what is that? Is that a jar of candy? And it was you would have thought seriously, because there's nothing of a candy nature in this house, and there hasn't been since Halloween. There's been nothing.
Well, how much is that?
There's been no candy.
Bob De Niro?
Nothing. You got nothing.
How about a Snickers bar?
There might have been somebody might bring one in.
Okay,
but there hasn't been the candy. Remember last year?
No dishes.
No
dishes.
Candy we had.
No dishes.
Carla hasn't put any of it.
She
out.
used to leave candy out for him.
So Carla has this relationship with me where she deprives me, and then she knows that I am such an easy sell. So I go and there's this little jar, and I see it's got the little bite-sized candies, like some sort of Hershey product. I said, but it's wrapped.
The Hershey's.
And I
brand.
said, so I come up and I'm looking at all the beautiful wrapped gifts, and then I said, whose is that? It's a friend of mine. She said, but there's more candy over here. And she says it with this glint in her eye because she knows I'm going to go, oh, that's it. Get it. Anyway, we'll get more of this. It's holiday time.
It is.
On the Mike O'Mara Show. We do have to break right now. We'll come back with more right after this. Everybody. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Now, here we go again. I was talking about food. I was talking about candy.
Yeah, candy.
How about a healthy candy? How about something that combines candy and an important healthy food group?
How about something that has not only the delicious taste of chocolate, which is an antioxidant, and vitamin C? So important this time of year, Mike, with you battling the sniffles and the colds. If only there was a way you could get them together.
There are DJs all over America that are doing this commercial today. You will not hear a finer sales pitch for this product than you're hearing right now.
No, this is the fat guy sales pitch.
Rob and I have been on thousands of diets.
Yes.
And on a lot of those diets, they say strawberries, and I like to always say it the British way.
Yes.
Strawberries can help you lose weight.
Of course they can.
Now, this product might not help you lose weight, but it's got a healthy element to it, and it's called Sherry's Berries.
Mike, it can't wait.
It can't wait. And here's the good news. The great news about Sherry's Berries, if you're looking for that last-minute gift, it's perfect because it is a no-lose gift.
Easy.
And you can give this amazing gift with time to spare. All you need is Sherry's Berries, the perfect gift for friends, family, business associates, anyone you know. I gave my delightful 93-year-old mom some berries, and she basically threw them all over the nursing home.
Why? Just causing trouble?
Yeah, just causing. Went into the dining area and went.
Did you double the berries for her?
I doubled the berries.
That's
yes.
why you are a number one son.
More than 40% savings right now. You get all these delicious giant dip strawberries from Sherry's Berries for only $19.99. Just go to berries.com, click on the microphone, and type in that code.
Oh, berries. The berry code is TMOS, Mike. It's a very good code.
You were thinking about the food.
I was.
TMOS.
We got cookies here.
Plus, for our listeners, but I'm doing berries now.
I know.
For our listeners, you can double the berries for just $10 more. That's a great deal. It's amazing. Sherry's Berries. 866-FRUIT-02 is the number. That's 866-FRUIT-02 or BERRIES.com. Berries.com. This offer expires today.
That's right. So if you want to get these things with all the antioxidants, you want to stay healthy.
If we had the hold on.
What?
It's the toll of the bell, because really all the products we'll be talking about on today's show.
Here we go.
The hour has come.
That's right.
I mean, really, if you're talking about your shopping...
Do you know how many times he's going to hit that in show number 3 today?
The hour has come.
It's like a trip to the Great Wall.
So if you want your berries and you want to get them to somebody this weekend, for Christmas,
get
and
it
all
done.
That. Because also, did I mention? I was watching the news, and there's some sort of horrible ice storm that's going to be happening in the middle of the country. So
and it's hitting a lot of the hubs.
Yeah, the hubs for delivery. So they're really concerned about it.
So, it's going to be bad.
Is this our winner today?
Yeah, we actually, Mike. We had a meeting. Hey, wait.
What you making? Fruitcake.
All right.
Remember we had a little dust-up yesterday where we almost took one away?
A dust-up.
So what we did is when the dust settled...
Okay, Tex.
When we finished the Brannigan, Mike, when the set 2 was over...
After we got done with that Donnybrook,
what happened is we decided that we will give away a bonus fruitcake today. So 2 winners today. The 12 Days of Fruitcake actually has become 13 fruitcake giveaways.
All right, this guy writes, gentlemen, since the first time I heard mention of the famous Spivak fruitcake,
hello,
I have wanted to taste one for myself. I downloaded the recipe when you made it available during the early days of the podcast. This guy's into it.
Long time ago. Yeah.
I have always intended to make this delicacy at home, but always feared I would do it injustice. I sometimes will open the recipe on my computer just to read through it and dream of what it could possibly taste like.
God, we need to get. This guy needs a sugar glider.
I am already forever grateful for the joy you bring to my life every day through TMOS. But if you chose me to receive one of these coveted cakes of fruit, I would owe you my life. This is one of your people.
I love this guy.
This is a mob
I am
guy.
so glad he won.
It would be a dream come true. Merry Christmas, and that is from Derek in Peoria, Illinois.
Hey, will it play in Peoria, Mike?
Let's see what happens. We're going to call Derek right now.
Mike is calling him on our fruitcake phone.
This is very, very exciting.
And remember, all we ask of the
Derek
winners
in Peoria
is that if they win, throw a little something towards charity this Christmas. Give a little back, please.
Right.
And I think he's going to answer.
It's the honor system.
I wonder if they'll have...
Technically, you really don't have to do that.
No, but you should.
I know. I'm just kidding. Let's go in the opposite way.
You know what? Hey!
Calling Derek in Peoria.
I think they're both going to answer today.
Hey, what you making?
Fruitcake! Yeah! Derek, how do you pronounce your last name?
Guys.
It's M-L-E-Y-N-E. Is it Milnek?
No, Malenik is how we say it, but we have some weird distant relatives that say Malenik. So whatever you want to say is fine.
Derek Malenik of Peoria, Illinois. How's the weather in Peoria? You getting any ice up there?
Not yet, and I actually grew up in Wichita, so we're hitting the road this afternoon for Wichita, and we're leaving early because...
It's going to be nasty, right? The middle part of the country is just going to get slammed this
That
weekend.
is so lucky. We're getting an affiliate in Wichita.
Perfect.
It's coming soon.
Coming.
It's a
right
new,
after the
new
debut of my new animated television series.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Derek, and thank you. Your fruitcake is on the way, my friend. Thank you for listening to TMOS.
Thanks, guys. Merry Christmas to you,
Merry
too.
Christmas to you.
Hey,
That's terrific. Sorry, we ran out of time.
Oh,
I
we had
really,
a question for you.
It's old radio. It's old radio.
No.
Unfortunately, listen, the way you did it on Big O and Dukes, the way I did it on the Mike O'Mara show, we moved by them quickly. I didn't mean to do that, but it's all about the rhythm.
You're right.
The good news is we got another one today. Doppel cakes.
Yes,
We have doppelcakes today.
Doppel your cakes.
And doppel your
Why
fun.
don't you just wear lederhosen into the show today?
I'm just getting ready for our guest.
Doppelcakes.
Getting ready for our guest.
Gentlemen.
Yes.
All right, this is another gentleman. I would be honored to receive one Spiewak brand fruitcake. I've tried to convince my wife that we should make them ourselves. However, she associates them with those horrible bricks you find at the supermarket.
Yes,
maybe
Claxton.
by sharing a Spiewak brand fruitcake, Spiewak brand.
That's it.
With her,
Ask
she
for
will,
it by name.
She will see how awesome they truly can be. Remember, it's not a true fruitcake. It's not a true fruitcake unless it's a Spiewak brand fruitcake.
I've said this for years.
And that comes from Jason in Hyattsville.
Oh, he's sort of low. Does he live near Charlie?
I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, Charlie hasn't been in Hyattsville in years.
We're going to call Jason right now. And
The
see
brand
what
he's
he does.
referencing in the grocery store, Oscar, is Claxton.
Oh, I don't know it.
Yeah, and it's that is old school fruitcake. You got to be a pretty intense fruitcake fan to go
I
Claxton.
know, Bolivian panettone.
That is a kind of fruitcake, but it has a lighter dough. Is your mom making them this year?
Oh,
I
she's made
love
them.
panettone.
Oh, we want some?
Can you bring
No.
some in on Monday?
Because it's just that Carla won't let me eat it.
Carla's not the boss of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, but I mean, this
You
is
do what you want.
This weekend's the swan song for
You
me.
do what you. You've said
Going to
that
Healthy Land.
You've said that every weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Healthy Land. What is that? Herndon?
Calling Jason Keith Rocket. Jason Keith Rocket.
Jason Keith Rocket? Does he own like a hamburger stand?
Jason Rocket.
Hello. Oh, I thought I had him there. Jason Rocket.
Jason, don't be.
Didn't Herbie Hancock write a song about him?
He may be a Debbie Downer. Debbie Downer.
You know why? He's a realtor.
Is he?
Realtors don't answer their phones.
You learned this.
Yeah, I've done this over the years.
Should we?
Yeah, he gets
Should
it.
we give him the boot?
He gets
No,
it.
we'll get it. Hey, you want a fruitcake?
All right. Hey, you know what?
Very good.
Thank you guys
I'll
for
leave the letters.
Give those to Matt.
They're going
Give those
out
to Matt.
today.
Thank you so much for letting us do the 12 Days of Fruitcake. We do it again next Christmas. Yay, everybody. Yay.
Okay, well, I'm out of here. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye,
See you
everybody.
later.
Good night.
So we mentioned Cappy's book club. And
So one book a month starting in January.
we talked to Dan about the Consumer Electronics Show.
Right.
So that is that. I want to touch on this as much as I almost feel like I'm feeding the beast.
What?
But it's necessary because this is just all everybody in this very sad country of ours can talk about right now, and that is this Duck Dynasty thing.
No.
Is this Mr. Rocket? Let me take it. Okay. Hold on. Hello, is this Rocket?
Yes, it is.
All right. Why didn't you answer your phone? Why didn't you answer your phone?
I wasn't sure who it was, and I was at work.
Okay.
Oh, you hung. Oh.
You know what he is? He's a little bit.
Hey, buddy.
He's a pretty self-excited dandy,
Yeah,
isn't he?
exactly.
You still get it.
He still gets the fruitcake.
I
but
didn't
screw
recognize
that.
the number, and
Did
I
you
was
hang
at
up
work.
on? How come I wasn't able to hang up on him quickly? That was weird.
You
I didn't
did.
like that. So anyway, this Duck Dynasty thing is really, really, really bothering me, and it's bothering me not for the reasons you might think. Politically, everybody knows where I stand, and the fact is, I don't like,
where are you?
well, I'm left of center. You know
okay, I
that,
just wanna make
and I
sure.
don't like bigotry in any
Confirm.
form. And there are people out there that
Are you going to let me offer counterpoint on that? No, I'm kidding. It's a horrible thing to say.
There are people that are beating their chests about, this guy, this freedom of speech. Look, whatever way you feel, the way I feel about it personally, he works for a company. The company didn't like what he had to say, and that's a company's
And they
prerogative.
can walk if they want.
Yeah, they can walk. That's it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the bottom line with this. That's the way I look at it. And, whatever your religious beliefs or your politics, that informs how you feel about stuff like this. But all these people talking about the First Amendment, I'm sorry, First Amendment doesn't mean dick when it comes to employers. They
You're
can
right.
boot your ass out of there as soon as you say something that's controversial.
The thing that illustrated the First Amendment is that GQ published it. That's
Right.
your First Amendment.
Yes.
Right there.
They put it in there. And if he went to jail, that would be illegal because it is his right to say against the government to do that, as long as you're not inciting people to riot or, threatening people's lives or hurting people.
Right.
You can say pretty much what you want. That's it. They're making this. No. This is the company that suspended him. There's nothing wrong with that. And can I just finish my point?
Sure.
But the bigger point of this, how dumb are we getting in America? We're arguing about this hump.
Oh, I know.
This guy is the guy that we're putting on that level, that we're elevating him to that because he's preaching what he heard in his church,
right?
And he's saying some things about the anus and the vagina,
yes.
And it's a very, very disrespectful way to talk about certain people's lifestyles, and we're putting this guy, we're giving him this pulpit
like it matters.
What is going on? So, Oscar, now you can talk.
Okay,
I just wanted to get
just to give
say
you
my piece
perspective.
out there. Yes.
their season premiere this past season, 11.8 million people watched.
Don't care.
Okay, well, I'm making my case here.
Yeah, but it's like Lawrence Welk being a rich man and with lots of viewers. He sucked as a musician, and he couldn't speak English. Okay. So I don't care how much money he made.
But that's not my point.
Okay.
Bobby and Sissy,
well, you immediately talked about his ratings.
The reason why they're talking about this is because a lot of people are aware of this family and this show.
They also have the #1 album on the country charts.
And that's why people are this is why they're interested in the topic. Now, my eyes, I don't watch that show because the guy believes it, for his religious beliefs, or why he or because he looks at life in a different way than I do. I look at it just to laugh because it's something different. It's scripted
novelty.
reality.
It's kind of a novelty, yeah.
And I could take it or leave it.
Right.
And I agree with you to the point where I don't agree. I mean, I'm not going on a limb saying I don't agree with his hate speech. What I'm saying is that if A&E wants to get that guy off the show,
right,
put him on hiatus, and in turn, if the cast wants to say we don't want to do the show anymore,
that's the way it goes.
It's America.
Goodbye.
Later.
It stuns me that that people are. I guess I agree with you when you talk about the fact that this guy, he's a circus clown.
Yeah,
that's what they're all about.
You're right.
They've got the ZZ Top beards, which incidentally I found out today that those beards apparently are informed by their religion as well. I didn't know that.
Really?
The Bible says we should not shave our facial hair. That's what they have said. That's why they have those big beards.
But
didn't we all kind of think it was just like they were swamp people and they made duck collars down in Louisiana?
It was just a good look. A lot of fun. Yeah.
But they can shave other places. I've been
Shave
through the Bible.
Smooth, Rob.
I've been through the Bible a dozen times.
Shave smooth. So, Oscar, I understand
the first act of Brazil.
This is one of the hottest reality shows.
That's why it's captured so many people's attention.
And the fact that this is one of the hottest reality shows. I feel
that
the same way
speaks.
I felt about Jersey Shore. I feel the same way about all these reality shows that, there's so much quality out there. You look at a show like Breaking Bad, which was the last real big phenomenon we had, and Duck Dynasty's not in that league by any stretch of the imagination, but that's the kind of stuff where, brilliant minds writing incredible scripts with phenomenal actors that are amazingly talented. And then you get these guys that are just... We're going to say things while the camera's running to be as controversial as we can, to be as stupid as we can.
And it's not
even though we're not really stupid guys. They're actually quite bright.
And you know what? It's
guys.
not really controversial. They don't really. I mean, this most recent thing has been controversial, but the show is we're just going to go out there and say things you wouldn't hear in real life.
Yeah,
and
it's fake.
It's so
they
fake.
say it's fake. Though.
They
say
wrestling.
it's fake.
Right.
They say the producers tell us this is what we're going to do, and we do it.
Right.
They say it's fake.
Yeah. Well, okay. But I mean, I never tracked with Duck Dynasty.
No,
I
like the show, and look for what it's worth. I again, and maybe
I asked you about the show a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
I said, "What's the phenomenon?" And you kind of gave a nice synopsis of why the show is popular.
It's just
can we revisit that because I'm curious about that.
It's a family that, outside of this controversy, is simply making a living making duck collars,
and they've
That's
done
it.
duck call, and they've actually done very, very well.
And aren't one or two of them very well educated?
Yes. So basically,
obviously not the patriarch.
The grandfather or the grandfather of the father, one of the guys, and I don't know it that well, created this duck collar, right? And he was making maybe $50K a year of selling these duck collars. His son went to business school, got an MBA, came back, and they made it a $500 million business.
So that many people are out there killing ducks?
Hunting.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, God,
there are that many hunters out there, like
or
shooting
they're buying
ducks?
them, or they want them as part of their tool set.
How many times have we been to Peking Gourmet?
Part of their tool
Well,
set.
They're
Honey, I want to hang up this picture. Can you get me the duck collar?
As they're going hunting or something like that.
That's right.
They have them in their bag. What are they, like $10, $15?
I'm sorry, Mr. Fudd. It's on back order.
I'd like to speak to the proprietor, please. May I speak to the proprietor?
Hold on, Elmer.
Marriage is a sacred bond between a man and a woman. I don't believe people of same sexes should get married. Be very quiet.
It's very quiet.
I'm hunting ducks.
How many episodes have you watched?
Actually, he did it. You know what? It was his father who created the duck collar. And how many episodes? 2 seasons.
Well, who's the guy that's getting suspended?
The father.
William,
He's
right?
the father?
The guy.
So
The guy,
he's
yeah.
the redneckiest one, right? He's
They're
kind of
all,
like...
but they're all rednecky. That's what's fun about when they went turkey hunting that one episode. I watched it twice.
So you're a
It's
fan.
fun.
You're
Yes,
a fan of the
it's
Duck
fun.
Dynasty. How many episodes have you watched?
2 seasons worth.
You've watched the whole seasons.
So, yeah, 2
so
seasons.
it's that entertaining.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh man, I wish I'd tracked with that. You think they're going to get booted off the air? It's too much of a cash cow, isn't it?
It's so funny because I sit here and I'm thinking about that. I said, A&E probably needs the show because it's the biggest show they have, right?
Yeah, not necessarily.
Well, no, it is.
But I mean,
number-wise.
I know, but it's like A&E's got some product. I mean, A&E's doing okay.
This is their best product.
Right.
This is their best product bar none. The numbers don't lie.
Right.
So if they let them go, another network that needs that product will just pick them up.
Yeah.
That's willing to take on the heat.
Right.
So that's not the end of the show.
Maybe they'll get a podcast.
Now, in my eyes, someone will pick them up.
Are you rooting for them? You sound like you're rooting for them.
No, I'm not rooting for the hate speech.
Right.
What I'm rooting for.
I hate that crap.
I
do too.
What
I hate it when they're elevated to that platform, and then the guy gets up there and look, whatever your religious beliefs, that's fine. Just don't make it like Here's what people lose sight of when they're talking about freedom of speech and political correctness. They're forgetting the fact that it wasn't too many years ago where they took a kid, beat him to death, hung him up on a fence in Wyoming. Was it Wyoming?
I think so, yeah.
That's where that happened, and people get killed for this kind
the
of crap.
father doesn't make up the whole of the ensemble that is the family.
I know, but
the son and the sons are the main character.
They're all going, we're standing behind Daddy.
Yeah, because you know why?
Yeah.
If they don't ever see a camera again, they're still paid.
Right.
Yeah. They don't need it.
Yeah, but
I know this.
You look at it as sort of an immoral business way. I look at it as kind of like the loftier goal of the fact that inclusion and lack of bigotry people should be mindful of that. And this might have been for these people that have how many 11 million listeners or something, or viewers. This might have been an opportunity to raise the bar for him to maybe be a little introspective.
Contrite.
But, that's my own personal belief. I would have liked to see that. But you know what? He doesn't have to. That it is America. He doesn't have to do that.
Troy from Swamp People loves everybody. Troy does on Swamp People. He's like, shoot him, Elizabeth! Shoot him! Shoot him!
That's the one. Is that the one where they shoot the gators?
The gators, yeah. Also, the American Pickers love everybody.
Carla, incidentally, Carla walks out of the room when we see that one.
That's an intense show.
Because they put
they don't show
They turn the camera away right when they're going to shoot.
Yeah, they shoot it the way Hitchcock would shoot it.
You hear this sound, and then 5 seconds later they're hauling the dead gator onto the boat, so you don't see the bullet.
They leave it up to the viewer to figure out what happened between.
This is how much I was into Duck Dynasty.
Yes.
That I don't have cable, right?
Right.
Because I'm living off the grid, Dan. I don't know if you knew that.
Right.
And so I had to hunt the episodes down on A&E's website,
right.
And then they didn't have all of them there, so I bought the seasons on iTunes and Amazon.
You know what? I've got a new DJ name for you.
Yes.
From now on, you won't be Oscar Santana. You'll be Doug Dynasty.
Doug Dynasty.
Do you have an entertainment report today?
I do.
Well, I just like to.
You never texted back.
You know why I didn't?
Why?
Because I was traveling in tandem. And when I travel with Shannon, I don't have time to do other things. Got to make sure she has all her school books. Make sure she gets her jacket. It might get cold a little later.
Oh, hey, before we go to break, turn that down.
You got it. Sorry.
I know we have to go to break, but Shannon has made a really, really incredible video.
Remarkable.
For her yoga. And Oscar, give the address for everybody.
Yeah,
who wants
very
to check
proud
it out.
of my lovely better half. She took my Google Glasses, which has a camera on it, like a first-person camera, and she did a yoga flow, which is a session in front of mirrors, and it actually came out pretty beautiful.
What it is,
very proud of her.
It is very, very artful in that you don't realize what you're looking at all times.
Yes.
I'm watching it right now, and she's in her yoga outfit, and she's looking at the mirrors with her Google Glass as she is working on a mat. She's wearing, I guess those are called yoga pants.
Yes.
And she's wearing some sort of yoga top. Oh, my. All right, and she's got the Google Glass right here, and it was her idea, right?
You can really creep me out, Mike. Let me tell you.
There are times when it almost looks like there's two of her.
Yeah. I'm just we'll talk about it.
Okay,
I'm just
I apologize.
The
Can you put your hands on the desk at least? Jeez. Okay.
You know what? Let me
just say
maybe even above your head.
Yeah, above your head.
And breathe deep.
So, she put the glasses on and does
that's a hell of a pose.
A
right
yoga
there.
flow in front of a mirror, so you can see what she's doing. And I just thought it was a really clever idea. And if you're out there, please watch the video and
Check
like
it out.
It's she edited it herself. She put the music to it.
That's not her singing?
No. It's just you know those moments when you like have a significant other do something really cool.
What? Yeah.
I was blown away. Like so, it was nice.
Still waiting for it.
How's that?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I was just watching the video.
Again, you can just search Shannon Katie Yoga in One or Shannon Katie on Facebook, and
that's flexibility, baby.
The weird thing is, up till this very moment, Mike always thought Yoga Flow was someone who sold insurance.
We will take a break. Come back with Oscar Razzi and more fun and more thrills on the Mike O'Mara Show right after this. Everybody.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. This segment of the program, Oscar Razzi, is brought to you by the Man Grates.
Oh, that's a good thing because Oscar used to work for them.
The Man Grates are 100% made-in-America cast-iron grilling grates that are revolutionizing the way people grill. Men's Health Magazine called them one of the best grilling accessories that money can buy. And you know what?
What?
Man Grates are the perfect gift this holiday season. Running out of time, though, right, Oscar? Probably?
Yeah.
Last day, maybe, today?
You can get it in on Monday.
You can
by
get
Monday.
If you get the order in?
Yes.
They'll get them out?
Yeah, this weekend. They're working all weekend. When I actually was there this morning, and they're working all weekend.
Click on the Man Grate banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com for their $19.99 holiday special. Remember, each Mike O'Mara Show order comes with the limited edition TMOS grill brush.
You know what, Dan? It's really great that he brought this up. I use the TMOS grill brush from Man Grate every time I do my yoga flow. As a matter of fact, I actually had a grill brush holster installed in my yoga pants, so I never have to go anywhere without it.
I'm going to top you this time.
Well, you can't top a car.
I actually got my one of my original TMOS grill brushes from the Man Grate company.
Yes.
And I used it to pick the intolerance out of the beard of one of those Duck Dynasty guys.
Wow.
It's Man Grate.
Imagine the smell.
The grill enhancement system. Order yours today at MikeO'MaraShow.com, and you'll have the juiciest, most delicious holidays ever.
Yeah.
And now that music can only mean one thing, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the weekly entertainment report. We bring you Oscar Razzi.
Gentlemen.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I have born ready.
For Fast and the Furious 7.
Are they going to go ahead and do it?
Guess who may play Paul Walker?
You mean they're going to have a guy play his character?
Cody Walker, his brother.
Really?
Looks like him.
That's so creepy.
It may be a nice way to honor his memory.
I don't know. You know what?
Or maybe not. You're looking at glass half full again.
You know what that is?
So creepy.
That's kind of like when they would, when Patrick Swayze's brother would take roles on like Matlock,
right?
And they would show him in the promos because they say, "Oh my God, is that Patrick Swayze?"
And of course, in the worst possible way, we all remember the Gallagher brother.
Yes. Oh, and that didn't end
when
well.
Gallagher's brother, the twin brother, would go out, and then they had a major legal action.
Yeah. But you can't pretend to be me.
Yeah. So, what are your feelings? You're a fan of that franchise. You like all the pop culture that.
What I love
all the good movies
about this story, or just in general, is that if they do make the movie, because half of it has been shot,
right,
and his brother does get to play the role of Paul Walker, right?
So they would use the other
They would
footage?
CGI his face on his brother.
Okay.
His brother, he almost looks like him, basically. He's close.
I don't know. I feel weird about it. I'm not even a fan of the franchise.
I'd be okay with it
Well,
if I
will
knew
tell
his
you
brother
this.
was playing.
They got to be careful.
Did you know that the Three Stooges made 4 shorts with Shemp after Shemp died?
Really?
They used stock footage and a double. Do you know how weird that must have been for Mo to be in scenes with a guy pretending to be his brother?
I had no idea
Now,
they did.
Yeah,
the story says the producer's still grieving, so they haven't made a decision. But that is a option that's on the table.
I don't think they're going to follow through with it. I don't think that would be embraced by the public.
Remember, they can scrap the movie because they have insurance on the movie as well.
Yeah, I think in a case like that, when a guy is the central character and you haven't really finished the movie, you got to go in the other direction. However, what was it, Heath Ledger when they did the Batman movie? They finished that up. Had that been shot? Though?
He was done.
He was done with that. Yeah. Okay,
so to speak.
Gentlemen, speaking of being done, Clint Eastwood's divorce.
Way too soon, Mike. I want to, especially this time of year. Stop it.
Clint Eastwood's divorce.
It's going to be a fun afternoon.
Apparently, he says, no way I'm paying alimony.
This is who?
For Clint Eastwood and his
Get out of here, man.
estranged wife.
Couldn't he just forward his AARP checks over and eliminate the middleman?
Yeah. I don't think, you know what, if I was Clint Eastwood, I would go ahead and pay the alimony simply because I don't think he's going to have to worry about having to pay it for that much more time.
If I was Clint Eastwood, I would never do another role where I took my shirt off.
Well, he decided to be proactive about the situation. He filed legal documents for the divorce that could trigger, which is what basically he's looking for because they had a prenup. He wants to trigger the prenup before the divorce to get this over with, so she doesn't ask for any alimony.
That's weird. If they've got a tidy prenup, though, there shouldn't be any alimony
That's
at all.
what he's saying, but the wife, the ex-wife, well, estranged wife, wants alimony as well.
She probably wants support while they're estranged.
Oh. I don't know how that works. You tell me, please.
Well, what that is probably she's...
He didn't even realize what he did there.
I might know a few things about this.
And you think I'm the guy that's out to get you.
She wants to be supported before the divorce is final. And so she's probably dragging her feet because she's going to get the support until the divorce is final.
Who gets
you remember this here? I got the little gong here.
Who gets custody of the orangutan?
Clyde? God, it goes back to that movie where he shoots him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Bobby Barasini and his amazing orangutans.
They're also in the middle of a custody battle for their 16-year-old daughter, Morgan. I didn't know he had a 16-year-old daughter.
I didn't know either.
Interesting. So they'll find out. A 17-year marriage crumbled, came to an end. But again, apparently Clint's got a new blonde on his arm.
Yeah, I mean, when you're an elderly movie star and you're still Clint Eastwood, I guess you can still get the babes.
Does he have a blonde on his arm or a blonde that's helping him walk? Because from a distance, it looks the same.
I've seen him on the, he's the unofficial host now, or maybe the official host
of what?
Of that AT&T Pebble Beach tournament.
Yeah.
And every year, Clint just gets a little more deliberate in the, how you doing, Clint?
Maybe this year he'll talk to a chair.
Oh, yeah. We have to remember that,
Don't forget
too.
that.
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen, I think Rob might have called this a couple weeks ago when Katie Couric announced that she was going to Yahoo News.
Very, very big for online presence.
Disney has decided to end her season of her talk show.
Thank you, Katie.
Yes, it's over.
Done. Because she made the announcement already. They're saying, okay, bye-bye if you're not going to stay with us.
No. She wanted to do both, allegedly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they don't like that.
But now they're spinning it, saying that because she has this new commitment, she's not going to be able to do her talk show.
Yeah, you can't turn out an amazing product like the talk show, Katie, unless you really give all of your attention to it.
Well, but the ever popular Disney Corporation, I think more buzz about the Yahoo announcement than there ever was about her talk show with Buena Vista.
What happened? It was canceled as soon as Tom Hanks put on the makeup. He said, "I'm Walt Disney, and she's out of here."
Let me give you some numbers. While Katie was regularly ranked among the most watched daytime syndicated talk shows, compared to Dr. Phil, who had 4.17 million viewers on average,
right.
Katie only had 2.27 million viewers.
So that's tough. And those shows get canceled a lot.
All the time. Actually, I have tape of one of the most recent episodes. I don't know. I thought this was awkward. Oh, this isn't. This isn't Katie Couric.
All right.
It's 5 days.
5 days left
5 days.
for Christmas shopping. 5 days left.
Seems like less.
I know.
Sunday's one of those days, but they'll all be
This is one of his best reads, Mike. You're going to like this.
Hello there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 shopping days till Christmas. Don't say we didn't warn you.
You know what's great? He literally says 3.
Only 5 shopping days till Christmas.
Doesn't it sound like they cut out him taking a shot after every number?
Or he may have just a severe speech impediment. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I know.
5. Only 5 shopping days till Christmas.
He comes out every December.
Christmas man.
It's a happy holiday. I'll leave you with this.
Okay.
As Marvel taps Paul Rudd to play Ant-Man.
What is Ant-Man, a comic book?
Yes.
She's married to Uncle Woman.
Ant-Man, who's also Paul Rudd, who's also in Anchorman 2 coming out. That's on theaters now.
You know what's great about that? You don't see enough Paul Rudd, and you don't see enough movies made about comic books. Way to go, Hollywood.
You know what? Paul Rudd is great. I don't know that he can save this movie, but Paul Rudd, if you look at him on talk shows, his entire canon of film work, he's great.
Ever since Clueless, he could do no wrong.
Yeah. Good. I mean, and he's underexposed.
And that's
he's not like Will Ferrell. Come on.
Thank you very much. That's Oscar Razzi. We'll come back with Rob's Magic Audio Vault right here on the Mike O'Meara Show, everybody.
Someone found a lighted house late one night.
Welcome back to the show. Whoa. We are delighted to have you here with us as we do the last Friday show of the year. We're very, very excited. Now, we're going to have a lot of shows for you next week. We're recording 3 of them today, as a matter of fact.
You admit to that now?
And they're going to be drunker and drunker as we do our holiday party.
And also my Christmas show, my Christmas music show I recorded last night will drop on our website on Christmas Day. So allow me to provide the soundtrack to your holiday.
It's a lot of fun. I get a real kick out of listening to Rob when we're opening the presents on Christmas morning. It's a lot lot of fun. Rob's going to do that for you. This segment of the program is brought to you by Hulu Plus. We talk about it all the time. Hulu Plus lets you get content on your PC. It also lets you watch on your TV, your game console, your Blu-ray, Apple TV, or your smartphone, or your tablet. Hulu Plus, you get your favorite content anywhere. Full seasons of your favorite shows and even full seasons of classic TV shows when and where you want them. I'm on a real Daily Show kick because Jon Stewart has just been fabulous. Saturday Night Live is also, we talk about it a lot, but we all watch it.
Of course.
And, it's a great way to catch up on your Saturday Night Live. Monday Night Raw for your wrestling fans.
Yes.
Modern Family, the best comedy on television. It goes on and on. TMOS listeners can get an extended free trial right now.
When?
Right now. Just click the Hulu Plus link at MikeOMaraShow.com or go to Hulu Plus/TMOS. Always use lowercase. Control what you want to watch when you want to watch it. The list is endless with Hulu Plus. Let's open up the audio vault for today, Friday, December 20th, 2013.
His name is Owen Weber. And
the grill guy?
No, he's just a guy, and he's got like a YouTube page. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea. I'm back and forth. I like what he did, but I wish he had used a different vehicle for it because the song is 25 years old. But it's We Didn't Start the Fire based on the year, calendar year, 2013.
Lindsay Lohan, Daniel Day, Red Carpet, Tina Fey, Ryan Gosling, Oprah Winfrey, and DiCaprio. Jen McCarthy, Katy Perry, Henry Cavill.
All right, stop it right there.
Yep.
Big mistake.
What's that?
I can list celebrities. That's not like what Billy Joel did.
I know. He told a
Billy
story.
Joel took moments, and it takes a lot more effort to weave that in there. Does it get any better? Is he just, Oprah Winfrey, Leonardo DiCaprio, George Clooney,
I like your opinion.
Justin Bieber.
Let's give it a few more seconds.
Right.
At least it rhymes. Rhyming is nice, right?
Yeah.
Lone Ranger movie bomb, Miller's Gay,
There we
King's
go.
a mom, Argo, TMI, British diver says he's bi, overplayed, unemployed, England's got a new boy, Game of Thrones, halftime show, Breaking Bad, goodbye. We're gonna start a fire.
So I'm back and forth. There's portions of it I like, and there's parts about it I don't like. I don't like that it's such an old song that he's using to use it.
Yeah, but I mean, I always loved that song when we played it. It was so much fun to have.
Do you remember he used to say that you and Don knew all the lyrics?
Yeah, we had them printed up and we read them.
They just read them.
So people would think we were smart because we didn't have cameras in the studio back then.
Now, this is a parody record. At Christmas, you get a lot of bad ones. I think this is funny because it's short, and I like the angle of it. It's the George Michael song, Last Christmas, and I actually think this is kind of funny what he did with it. Mind the lyrics, Oscar.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. This year it's my lung, my lips and my tongue.
What? He can't sing anymore because he gave her her tongue.
Oh,
not a fan.
God, that's disturbing.
All right,
that is
so
how
incredibly
about
disturbing.
Obama singing Jingle Bells?
In a one-horse open sleigh.
I'm fine with that.
They all pile up at the end of the year.
They do.
I'll tell you, Frank.
Good Lord.
Genuine terror in London yesterday, and this is
I
something
saw
that I've
that
thought
when it
about.
happened. It was very scary.
The Apollo Theater, not the one in Harlem. There's an Apollo Theater, one of the older theaters in London, a beautiful turn-of-the-century theater, seats 800, so it's a pretty big house. The ceiling collapsed during a show, and we're talking about a foot of plaster falling from the height of an entire theater. Here are some, We Take You Now?
Hello, Rob.
Oh, here is an expert on the London Theater.
The London Theater.
It's Peter O'Toole.
It was me, Peter O'Toole. I made the ceiling collapse.
You're a jerk.
Why would you do that? It's not cool.
Because I'm an angel now.
Did Peter Finch tell you to do it?
Yes, Peter Finch is dead with me. Goodbye, Rob. Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
Angels are supposed to do nice things.
I know, he's gone. He just
I
said he
love
did
that
it.
he said Merry Christmas.
What a dick.
Just wanted to come in and say he was responsible.
It's very
Couldn't do that joke if anybody died.
Very terrifying. No, there's some injuries, but amazingly, everyone survived this.
That's right.
Here are some eyewitnesses that were in the theater when the collapse happened. It was during a show.
Loud bang. I don't think it was an explosion. And the ceiling came down. A lot of dust, chandelier, wood, and all that sort of stuff.
We just thought it was sound effects of the theatre, and then and then we just looked up, and the whole ceiling it was like slow motion, just kind of came down.
One of the actors said, "Watch out!" We thought it was part of the play initially, so that was our reaction, wasn't it?
A bang, everything, debris, dust.
Obviously, it was.
I love listening to people talk.
Mike, it was the
debris.
It was Thursday night. Thursday night in the British Theater, that's when the morons get in at half price.
You know,
we assumed it was part of the play.
But you had it's sort of the upper crust accent as opposed to,
course.
go on, I'm sitting there and it just plows down right in front of my wife.
The actor said, watch out.
They said, watch out in the first 2 rows. You're going to be crushed.
Let's stay in Great Britain. And by the way, it's great.
It is great.
Well,
It's what the Irish said during the potato famine.
What do you think of Britain?
They're great.
That's right. This gives me douche chills. It's uncomfortable to hear it. They're at an airport. Who gets off the plane? Henry Winkler. The Fonz.
In England?
Yeah, but he's pulled off to do a man-on-the-street interview, and the guy doesn't recognize him as Fonzie. So Henry Winkler...
Well, he's also 80 now.
And doing reverse mortgage commercials.
Right.
But Fonzie...
Director.
Who was such a big deal. I mean, I had a poster of Fonzie when I was a kid. I liked him. So what they have to do is they have to... He keeps...
You hear what he said?
What?
Director.
Yeah, of course.
He's a director.
You're thinking of Ron Howard.
You are the show business's friend today.
No.
It's like you're defending everybody. We can't even
I don't
make
think
it
Winkler's
The
a
Fonz
director.
is a director.
What did he
Fonz
direct?
is a director?
I'll show you.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Henry? Of
No,
Ron
I know
Howard?
who Ron Howard
What
is.
did you go to a BD? Did you go to a BDK seminar before you came in here today?
Oh, no, he's too busy. He's in makeup. All right. So I feel listening to this, Winkler keeps trying to drop hints that he's an actor.
Okay.
And the guy that's doing the man on the street just keeps going on.
Hello. Oh, I was going to ask you a question. Are you a voter? You are.
I'm not.
Are you not? Well, no,
You're in America.
in America. I just want.
I love Henry Winkler. I'm not.
Are you a voter?
I'm not. I'm the Fonz.
Hello. Oh, I was going to ask you a question. Are you a voter? You are.
I'm not.
Are you not?
Well, no, you're in America.
In America. I just wondered whether you were a resident here or not. Of course, I recognise you, but we're
I'm just
from the
doing
BBC.
the pantomime.
Oh, of course you are.
at
Fantastic.
Richmond.
How's it going? When do you start?
It's great. We
Is it great?
started. We end the 12th of January.
So are you living here temporarily?
Yeah, I am. Hard to commute.
Yeah.
When you do 2 shows a day.
You can't. Very hard. It's exhausting
But I
enough
will
as it is.
say, we
So
are
the guy's still not
in
getting it.
January.
Has no idea.
And the reason the British guy's not getting, he's too damn manic.
Yes.
He's like, of course. You're an actor? Are you a voter? I've got a question for you. We were at the theatre when the singing came down. Hello. Henry who? Thank you. Fonzie? Fonzie?
What happened is Henry Winkler was on the stage. He said, watch out. Hey.
You know why?
Why?
Why I thought he was a director?
He's
Because he
not.
directed Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, well, he's got
That's
that
how
going
I
for
know.
him.
You know what? Mike turned that down.
As we are in December.
Do you have a view on? There's a plan out today to potentially expand Heathrow, stick another runway there.
Now, let me ask you a question. Would that bring more people to the economy?
It'll bring more people to the economy, but more noise potentially to a place like this.
But when did Henry Winkler start sounding like Jerry Lewis?
Would that bring more money to the economy and Flangenblicken?
Because the Fonz was America's favorite Jewish greaser. A lot of people forget that Henry Winkler was short. He was like 5'4", and a Jewish guy. He sort of played up the Italian. For
Hey,
are you going to make more money for the city?
With the Heathrow and the Flangenblicken?
And we close with Mr. Letterman. Did you know the size and shape of your engagement ring can make you lucky in love?
Gemologists say that the unluckiest engagement ring is a square-cut diamond. Square-cut diamond. Or any ring worn by a Kardashian. Those
That is your Magic Audio Vault. Have a great weekend and Merry Christmas, everybody.
We want to thank Dan Cole from the Consumer Electronics Show. Dan is going to be joining us out there, and he runs the whole show out there, and we have a great time with him. It's going to be so much fun. The official dates. Come and enjoy it. You're all booked up already, though, aren't you?
Just about,
This
yep.
is the invite only, but we'll be hanging around Las Vegas.
And we're going to do an appearance.
The official dates for the Consumer Electronics Show, January 7th through the 10th. That's Tuesday through Friday. We will be out there, and Dan Cole, thank you so much for making that happen for us. And thanks for telling us all about the CES. We are very excited to be out there and see you as well. So that's going to be coming up in January. We've got 3 more shows to tape, gentlemen.
Yes, at least 2.
At least 2.
3.
That's right. We're going to do 3.
Jerks.
Should be a lot of fun.
And,
Okay.
and all the shows are going to be directed by Henry Winkler.
Actually, Oscar's going to direct the shows today. He'll be giving us our cues with a duck whistle. Or a duck caller.
Whistle!
Anyway, we got to get out of here. So long. Have a great one. Bye-bye, everybody.
Merry Christmas!
Ciao, ciao.
Wait, don't go. I need to tell you that MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon is perfect for all your online shopping needs. Shop the best way. Shop Amazon. And please go through our website, always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon.
Christmas, man. Mike O'Meara, Radio Entertainment.